Use your own incentives. There is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries who is ready to reconcile with another Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who wants to reconcile with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There is a Libra who wants to reconcile with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And there's a Sagittarius who wants to recognize with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And there is a Gemini who wants to reconcile with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now, a little bit more in depth, there's someone who they didn't feel like they received justice on something, and yet they still want to reconcile with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini individual. And there is someone who felt like they were confident in doing something, and then someone else told them that they were falling short, and it opened their eyes, and they felt really, really upset about it. This other person was not being patient with them. However, this person is now in a frame of mind to where they want to be more patient, and they want to reconcile with this person who was feeling confident at first, and the confidence was shaken that they had. There's also someone who is viewed as highly successful who would like to reconcile with someone who they were really upset with them at one point because they collaborated with other people who they didn't feel had their best interests at heart. Let's see how that collaboration went. I mean, it doesn't matter if it went well, swell, went horribly. They still want to reconcile. However, there was something that went wrong, and they did say, "I told you so." However, justice eventually came out of that. So that's rather interesting. Shout out to the person who just all in the open chat area there. Now, there is someone who said that they were going to do something and they ended up not doing it. And there's a person who wants to know why. And what's coming up here is that this person who didn't do something, they felt like, okay, there's this other person who's going to receive a windfall of cash so that they would probably take the initiative in that. They were feeling like, okay, this person is saying, I'm saying I'm going to do this, and yet this person is going to be able to make a move. And I feel like it was someone wanted to see someone else. and they said that they were going to be around and they're not around, and the person is wondering, okay, so what was the issue here? Someone wanted, they said they were going to do something, they stated that they were, and they didn't do it because they actually want this other person to come see them as opposed to them, vice versa going to see them. So why is this? Why are they feeling like this? They just feel like it is, riskier for them. However, they still do want to visit with you. That's what's coming in here. They still are looking at this as okay, it may be risky, but I'll do it. But they wanted this other person to do it instead. Now, why is this other person not doing it if they had the means? Well, they're just feeling like things are a little bit. They just want to be more certain of how this thing is going to go because they at one point they were feeling very close. This is the Lovers card coming in, so there was a lot of you know vibe interchange to where they just felt truly in love, and they just felt like they should be able to just come together um, easily, and it just kind of didn't happen that way. And so they were a little bit shaken about that. But there's that feeling of love there, um, for sure. Um, so why is this other person again? Just some clarity on if they're making moves. They do feel like a little bit stifled, not financially, so much. What I'm seeing is that they felt stifled, so they may have other things holding them off from that. They may have responsibilities. They may feel like someone is, you know, um, doing too much, and they kind of have to, wade their way through whatever else is going on before they can just, pick up and kick it like that. So this person seems like they are highly responsible, and they just have to have the right circumstances, and they want to be clear about. I feel like this is someone who they've made moves before and things didn't really go according to plan because of, you know, maybe they weren't very clear or the other person was kind of timid or whatever. And so I feel like all that's going into it. Let's see what other messages are happening. Um, there's someone coupled off, and yet there is with one of the individuals, one of your friends is really like they're fighting to keep from being flirtatious, but I feel like it's going to come on that they are flirtatious with the person who you are with, or they have these feelings and they actually feel confident that something could um, come between this. Unfortunately, like someone's friend can't really be trusted. Let me see if I can get some clarity about that. What friends are coming up as not being okay. So someone who your partner usually travels and isn't around a lot. Um, there is this person who is very ambitious, who is trying to come at your partner when you're not there. So maybe if you can take your partner with you, or if you can, brace yourself for finding out that this other person is supposed to be a friend is talking to you or trying to talk to your spouse or whoever. Just be aware of that. That's what someone's trying to do. Okay, and someone has taken the reins to help out in some scenario. And what's going on with you is you need a little bit of a break. You've taken charge, and now you need to recuperate a little bit. Something else coming in, someone who has been suffering a great deal of temptation to do something, someone is going to be bringing a gift towards you. And that's going to like distract you a little bit and help you to, feel some relief from this constant temptation that you've been suffering through. Also, someone is coming in as a nurturer for someone who has been seeking someone who is very adventurous, who has been looking for someone. You are going to be finding someone who is very nurturing at heart. Also, someone has manifested something. So, congratulations, you're manifesting additional strength that you need. Let's see what you're dealing with to where you need strength to go on. So it's coming in with loyalty to a cause, a company, or another person. You've been dealing with something and you needed strength, and you will be getting strength. That's what you will be receiving, that you have manifested for yourself. Also, someone is going to be sharing. Someone who has quite a bit is going to be very generous with someone who just has gone through a really rough time, or someone um, either took from them, they have some really nasty behavior, or like kick them out, or something very derogatory that someone else did. This other person is coming in with generosity to save the day. So if you were concerned about something like that going on, just know that um, there is a blessing in the wings for you with this other person who's very kind hearted and generous and going to be there for you. All right. And on that note, I'm going to be out.